I'm Fiona Allan and I'm Chief Executive of Curve Theatre in Leicester.
Which is a dance consortium member.
We just this year joined the dance consortium, so we're a relatively brand new member. I was a really big fan of the fact that Dance Consortium does technical director days and marketing days and the education days as well. In talking to other people about how to present dance and how to sell dance and how to describe dance, and I know in our sort of copywriting, and we're talking about it, draws so many parallels these days to sport or athleticism, because actually you're looking at dancers on stage as athletes, they train as athletes, they have the physicality of an athlete, and because so many people, you know, in the UK are very sport literate, they respond to that as well. It's like, come and see some people who are really, really fit, who look really good, do some quite incredible things with their bodies while music's on. I think the issue of demystification, or how to explain to an audience that to allow them to be comfortable with watching contemporary dance is of course very important to all of us who are involved in presenting or producing or contemporary dance performances. The common question you get from audience members is, what's it about? Or I don't understand, what's it about? And we're told it's not actually about anything really, or it doesn't have to be about anything. Of course there may be things the choreography of the company are wanting to evoke, but there's no right story most often, and I think that's the demystification. I think if we can get people to grasp actually that they have complete freedom just to see it as being beautiful and to respond to it in whatever way they want to, then we'd really help break those barriers down. Dance Consortium's helped enormously. I think it's introduced audiences to a lot of variety, but it's also because Dance Consortium has brings some companies back, Alvin Ailey and Netherlands Dance Theatre, where they're longer term relationships where the companies has toured back every few years. Then audiences in regional centres actually can build a relationship with that company and get to know a little bit of their repertoire.
Why do you think that people need theatre in their lives?
Well, I think different people need theatre in their lives for different reasons, and for me it's about being stimulated and about reframing the world and about hopefully seeing things through different eyes or having an issue explained to me in a different way. Sort of chasing that fix again of seeing the thing that's going to leave you feeling different to when you went in.
And on that note, are there any really memorable pieces of theatre you've seen?
The Cloudgate Dance Theatre from Taiwan. About 75 minutes long, and it was danced so slowly. It was like watching something in slow motion. It was like doing very, very small, controlled movements, the whole thing. I'm sure if you put it on fast forward they would have done it in about 10 minutes, but it was just like at a snail's pace, and at the end of it they flooded the stage, and it was one of the most beautiful effects, all this water and reflection. It was so still. It was like the still point in the turning world was just creating this magical space we were all in for an hour. You could have heard a pin drop for 75 minutes. People themselves became really, really still and absolutely mesmerised.